He's a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. Nine ball top number hit to you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, lights from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, lights from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the quarterback to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just a fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. VP4TV tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
Go. That's for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streams of games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. Oh, TG, tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Right, good evening everybody. Welcome to Mark, welcome to Spud Boy, and welcome anybody else that's watching. We're here for another one loss side match in the VP4 2025 Bigfoot Championships, 10 ball in the 10-foot table. And there's a little bit of catching up to do. Earlier this morning when I was at work, we had a match on the one loss side between Larry and Demon. And it looks as if it run fairly close. I've not even had a chance to look into the match. Presumably Slim got it. I don't even know whether he did, but because I was asleep for most of the afternoon. But Larry came out on top, 13 racks to 10, so he survives another round, and then he's up against Matt. Now we all know Larry can give anybody problems on the day. He's just got to minimise the errors and the unforced errors if he's going to have a go at Matt. Anyway, that's to come. The match we have tonight is Coldest Pillow, fresh from his comfortable win against Stubb last night. Tommyy is a bit battered and bruised because, unlucky for Tommyy, on that winner's side, I think it was round 2. Tell a lie, it was round 3. This bloody thing bugs my head in, so it does. It was a round 3 match he had with Cobra. Now, Tommyy had got to round 3 with a 17-8 win over, 17-7 win over Power Slam, and then he had a round 2 win over Rabbit, but that went very close. In fact, it went down to the wire, so the warning signs were there for Tommyy that he was a bit vulnerable. And, well, Cobra took care of that in round 3. A very heavy win, 17 racks to 5. So Tommy's at the point where he's struggling for survival, and he's always threatened to play well, but he's never really came through when we were expecting better of him. And maybe tonight would be the night for him. So if we look at Coldest Pillow, well, Coldest Pillow, I don't know. I mean, Steve talks about players playing in rhythm. I just thought he was playing a wee bit fast against Stubb. Maybe he's getting a wee bit excited. I don't know. But anyway, it was successful enough for him. He was a lot more consistent than Stubb was. We all expected that. We've seen how much Stubb has slipped down. And, well, Coldest Pillow then get into this match will be the favourite. And we are, in fact, the room's probably up. I'm busy rabbiting away here. Let's get in. It'll be underway. No message from Steve that he was going to join us. And we're already in the first rack. Coldest Pillow won the lag. In fact, Steve has arrived. He's in the room, so he will be in Discord. I'll see this shot and then I'll tab out and get him. Good afternoon, good evening to Steve.
Good evening.
Well, I was saying there that Tommy's a bit battered and bruised from that round 3 match against Cobra. He lost heavily, 17 racks to 5. He scraped through to round 3 with a final rack decider against Rabbit. So Tommy's on a bit of borrowed time here. And he's never really produced a high enough standard to survive. Maybe today will be his chance, but he's got to take those chances. Cobra, by the way, I take it you know Stub quit on Coldest Pillow again last night.
No, I watched the end of the match.
Yeah, he run like a wee girl again, and he was well beaten. Let's be honest. I mean, no kidding. He was well beaten.
Oh yeah, he got thrashed. Well, Coldest Pillow is one of the players that's been getting better. I mean,
well, he's got away with that one though.
He's a favorite against Tommyy in this match. I don't think Tommy's getting a lot of time to play, so that makes it tough.
Yeah.
Nice play there.
No,
almost got to call the 10 ball here. I mean, I think he's got a pretty good chance of kicking this in.
That could go in off the edge of the 2, that 10 ball. So,
nope.
Is that Danny DiLiberto that passed away, Steve, I think? I saw.
Oh, did Danny DiLiberto just pass away?
I saw that. Well, it's actually a couple of days old. I think he was 83 or 84, but I saw it. It was posted on Facebook. I don't know whether Dave Knight posted it, but I seen a photograph. Welcome to Tam. Yeah, I was busy talking to Steve there. I got a wee bit distracted. I forgot it was on the table, but I'll just put it there to annoy you right now for that abuse that I'm getting.
Yeah, 2 days ago he did die.
Yep. Well, I think what I saw was there's actually somebody posted a link to a match that he was playing. I think it was 1989. I can't remember who he was playing.
That was probably Archer. There was a video of him playing Archer back then.
It might have been that then. Yeah, it was it was definitely 1989 though.
Wow, that was an unforced error there.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he's got to limit. Now, does this comfortably cut? Yes, it does. So the cue ball should be coming out clean. It should be well away from the 10 ball. You could have done with actually coming squarer across so you could just drop this in and hold the cue ball. In fact, yes, holding it. Not letting it leak away.
Yeah, Coldest Pillow's improved quite a bit. He's definitely, I don't know if he's ready to win one of these, but he's sneaking up on it.
Well, the thing is the longer you stay in the tournament, the more table time you get, the more comfortable you become, and that's what he's looking like. But it's going to get, there's going to be a few I was going to say it's a bit like a minefield on the one loss side because he's going to trip over somebody in the not too distant future if he comes through today. Things are going to get tough. Everything ramps up.
Well, he's got a good rack here. We'd like to see him bring that down closer to the 2 ball. You know, bring that ball into the middle of the table. That's a little too conservative.
Well, one that's going to decide the rack will be the 5 ball. And the 5 ball is a bit of a problem because the 4 ball's heading south, so to speak. And the 5 ball's blocked both by the 10 and mostly by the 9. I wouldn't think you'd want to be thinking you're potting that past the 9. That's too horrible to even contemplate.
Well, he certainly didn't get a great angle on the 4, but that's a pretty good attempt at getting on the back side of the 5.
Well, he may have.
And that might work there.
Well, that'll do the trick.
He's good, yeah.
Okay, you need a little bit of luck to get that little nudge. You take what you can get in these games. Welcome to Wit. 39 to Coldest Pillow. I don't think there's many people going for Tommyy. Tam's already called it 13-11. It might be, I think it might be a bit heavier than that, in all honesty. I think Tommyy will do well to get 5 racks out of this. If he, and you know, if he finds a bit of consistency, yes, I'll give him it. But
well, Tommyy went and got himself married, and that right away
there
makes
you
it
go.
a lot harder to play this game at a high level.
He's like dead man walking. Then that's what he is. So a good start for Coldest Pillow and a good out. I mean, there was one problem ball. He got a nice little nudge and made the most of it.
His pace is nice. He's playing at a very nice pace. Looks very comfortable.
Well, there's a dead set combo. That's an unmissable combo on the 5-8. So you don't need to bump anything there. You just need to.
This is a good place to play safe. He can put him on this. I think he can put him behind the 8 ball.
Well,
maybe not right up against it.
That looks a bit tricky.
No, he's got enough of this one ball. He can just slide over, bump the end rail near the pocket, and
it looks as if he's pushing.
Yeah.
Well, you see, he's asking for trouble pushing up there because there's balls to hide behind down here.
I think he's got a good shot at playing safe right there.
Well, he might be getting. Well, I think the only other problem with this shot is there's the 3 balls in the way. You know, you're trying to push the 1 to get behind that 8 and 5.
You can try to spin it over, but that's kind of a trap. But he's just going to shoot it. I mean, he's not shooting it. He played safe. Well, that's no good. This is going to get shot.
Yeah, that's not a very good effort there, I'm
afraid. This is pretty good because the cue ball is going to come off the 8. It's going to hit the 5. It's going to try to kind of go behind the 5. If you don't hit this too hard, you might be able to shoot the 2 in the side pocket. And that's well done. He's got an issue that he really needs to get to the other side of the 3. He's going to have to juice this up. It's going to be a hard draw in the side pocket. No, he's going to go in the corner. I like that decision. It's easier with the cue ball here.
Cleared the 9. Well, I mean, the way this table is right now, he's got to be out.
You would think.
He's got nothing to do other than just control the cue ball. Now, can he play this 4 and run forward and come up into the table, or can he just stop it and play the 5 on the side?
He's
play the 5 on the side.
Yeah, he's playing pretty simple, which is what you want to do.
Why aren't the VP4 finds made public, i.e. show them on the guy's profile? Or just ask Stubb, he'll tell you.
I don't know. I mean, it's you could ask the same reason why all their purchases and winnings and stuff aren't made public. I mean, do you want all your finances made public?
That's a data breach, that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, people don't...
So Coldest Pillow.
Next time, he's getting fined $2,000 this time.
Dream Star.
Last time I think I fined him $1,500 last tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying last night. These tournaments are actually the most expensive thing Stubb does in VP4. There's the entry fee to get into the thing, and then there's the fines that you pay. So Stubb's actually the most generous person in these tournaments because he spends the most money.
He does.
Well, Tommyy needs to get a start.
Well,
that ain't it. And,
got the dry break, and he couldn't take advantage of it. And this is a little tricky here. You got to hit this pretty hard. This is kind of, you want it to go straight across and come straight back. So it's kind of it's not quite a stun. And he did that very well.
Yeah, this is a little
shot.
exercise to, again, deal with that 3-ball.
That shot he shot just then was harder than it looked. And he did it very nicely. He overcooked that a little, but I mean, that's the right idea. You got to come down, and you got a nice little rub
perfect, there. Perfect little angle cutting this 3, and he'll be on the 4. Round the back of the 5 by the look of it.
Yeah,
or
like
is he going to play the 5 long? He might play the 5 long.
It's good to see people improve. I like seeing players get better, especially some guy like Coldest Pillow, who's been real involved with the community, watches a lot of the streams.
Well, this is good so far. Just got him not mess with the 10 ball. Don't mess with the 10 ball. Don't mess with the 10 ball.
No, he's everything's good
he's
here.
Good.
Just gonna roll this. I mean, this is
Well, I think you know
he got a little frisky there.
If Tommy's going to hang about hoping for assistance here, he might have a long wait. He needs to get things going.
Well, I mean, Stubb may do a lot of stuff wrong, but he's no slouch, and Coldest Pillow took care of him pretty easily.
Yeah, well, Stubb was playing like an idiot last night. Let's be honest. He was just banging stuff all over the place, not really caring. But anyway, it looks as if I'm going to get to watch the snooker a bit more tonight, because this match ain't going to take long.
No, it's
not at the moment, anyway. So 4-0 to Coldest Pillow, and Coldest Pillow has a ball in the break, 3 balls gone. The difficulty this time is the 5 balls hidden behind the 6. So that's going to be a test. Let's have a look at the 5 ball. I think he needs to nudge something. I think I can't see. Well, he needs to get clever now. He needs to run for cover here, I think. Unless he's trying to get cute. He's going to play the bank. I don't think there's any room. Is there any room to play a bank in that 5? Can you get the cue ball away from there?
You'd have to be up pretty close to it. You can. There's a spot over there. Well, he tries to nudge it. Well, everything but making the 4 ball.
And he's getting away with it.
You could get the bank, but you had to be on the rail and up pretty close to the 5 ball to be able to do it. You'd be surprised how much you can back cut a bank in that situation. One pocket player shoot that shot a lot. Very good hit. I don't think he's going to get any love, though.
Well, this is just a dead weight roll the pink in. Or the 4, I should say.
I think a little right English would help, too. He'll get a little right from just hitting the ball. Yep. That's perfect. And it's looking like it's going to be 5-0. Yeah, Coldest Pillow's a little bit of a freewheeler, which is, it can be good. He's not making a lot of mistakes with the cue ball, so that's good. If you can freewheel and move the cue ball well, you're a dangerous player.
That's exactly it. He's relatively new to these big tournaments. And so he's got absolutely nothing to lose.
Well, he's certainly not playing like he's nervous, and that's really great if you can do that.
Oh, now I've got a question, right? Last night, my PC, as I was switching the PC off or shutting it down, it comes up saying, you know how it come up saying Windows is installing the update. So it was doing it before I switched, or in the process of while I was switching the PC off. It comes up and it tells you we're doing this and doing that. Next thing it comes up saying failed to install, and so it restarts the PC to uninstall whatever it was messing about with. And so anyway, to cut a long story short, I shut the PC down, started it off today, and as soon as the PC booted up, Windows started again saying it was installing an update, and again it said failed to install, here's the error number. And then when you copy and paste the error number into Google and Google it, it just comes up with a generic excuse. So it could be the hard drive that's got less than 500 megabytes space in it. Well, there's nothing wrong with my hard drive. My SSD drive is where Windows is installed anyway by default, and it wouldn't install it again today. So I just switched Windows updates off. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But there's nothing to say what it is. It's just a generic bit of information you get when you Google these error messages. Watch the cue ball. So I'm not going to do anything to try and get it to install. Whatever it is, it won't be anything major.
That's frustrating when you get some kind of error like that doesn't tell you anything.
I don't think Microsoft ever tell you anything, especially with these error codes.
Yeah, that may become a problem for you though, because you're going to need to be able to get updates.
Well, no doubt I'm probably not the only person that's had the same issue with that update, so it may well get fed back to Microsoft and they'll do something to fix it.
You think it is?
Well, I mean,
Spud Boy, you think it's harder? I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't really be harder.
Well, Tommy, good luck. Because, again, he doesn't have to do an awful lot. I would suggest that he try that he's brave and gets quite high up the table for this 9-ball. Because he doesn't want to be running up and down to get on the 10, I don't think. And I don't...
Yeah.
He wants to go... I think he wants to go tight around the corner and come back out here. Is he trying to draw this? Can he hold it with a draw?
I think he's going to go forward. He could do either. I think he'll go forward. I like forward better in this situation, but he could draw this. I mean, it's just kind of... Well, he's just going to... He's just going to roll it and take this.
I don't like that for a start. I do not like that. I mean, he had to either go around the corner or go forward and run at it. But this is no good because now he's in a position worse than where I thought he might be, and he has to get onto this 10. He can't baby this, and he's got to get up and down.
No,
he might even run into the 10.
I think he will.
No, he is trying to baby it. Well, he's done the hard work there. And this is where you don't want to fail. I don't want to jinx him. Good evening to Cobra.
Yeah, well, I mean, the visual in VP is definitely different, and that can cause some problems. I'm not sure why it would make the side pockets harder, but, it may.
Yeah, there you go. He's just...
And Tommy's on the board.
The pocket. Well, what I would say is that in VP, everything's sort of autopilot. You play those shots that often that you automatically play the shot. You shouldn't really be thinking a great deal about it. So it's like every shot you play them often enough and you play it long enough, then you shouldn't really be out struggling with side pocket shots, even though you have to get used to the perspective in game.
Well, Tommyy really needs to get out here. He's got a ball down, and this table is pretty easy. So if he's going to have any chance, he needs to run out.
It'll be a little boost for him if he can get the follow up. Now, what about that 7-ball? Does that 7-ball go behind the 10 if he ever has to do that?
Well, he shouldn't have to. I mean, if he gets any kind of reasonable position on the 6, it's pretty easy to drop down for it.
Well,
I think it does go by, but it's very tight.
It is tight. Have we missed the window for the Winter League this year?
No, I mean, I know that Bobby Barros was asking about league. Is you guys want me to start a league up? Because I can get a league rolling probably sometime early March, and then we'd have March, April, May. We could do like a 16-week league or something.
It needs to slow up a wee bit.
We have to have it done probably by mid-June just because of getting into vacation time.
Now what does he do with this? I mean, this is too much angle, isn't it?
Well, no, he can. Well,
he's trying to nursemaid it again, or he's just playing the hook. Yeah, I mean, what the hell was he playing there?
That's no good because this is an easy off. You just got to hit this hard enough to get it out.
Well, again, you know, he's trying to take liberties there when the angle was too great. I mean, was he trying to play a safe? I'm not sure what he was trying to do.
And he did not hit it hard enough to get it past the 10.
That won't do. That's actually.
Yeah, well, this is one I'd probably soft kick this.
Well, we know the 7 goes, so he's called it.
Yeah, this is tough. I would soft kick it and try to put on the 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to nursemaid it.
And that is what he's doing. Yeah, and that's no good. Yeah,
Now
he did try to play safe. I think he was just calling it in case he made it.
He wants to spin this to the long rail on the left. He doesn't want to come straight up and down. I don't like that because any strange, stupid thing can happen doing that. I would much rather go left like that. Not that hard though. He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
So now you've got to get high enough in this 9 ball. I don't care how high you are, but you need to get higher on it. You don't want to be leaving this in that no man's land zone.
Yeah, the clock adjustment's always an issue because we're going to run into the daylight savings time. Four teams. Let's see. What was wrong with last league? Did we not get 4 teams? Or did we not have enough players on the teams?
No, I don't think we had enough teams, did we? I can't remember. Listen, I've totally forgotten what happened in the last league.
We had to have at least 4 teams. I mean,
well, are you saying it was a bad league just because the Tactical Geniuses won it? Is that what you're saying? We came from behind, as the nun said to the Archbishop. So, I mean, we were battling against the tide in that league season, but we still come through and won it. Right, well, Tommy's got 2 on the board.
Well, one of the problems is, you know, the Filipinos, you know, them putting teams in and then having trouble getting people because...
well, I've got one way of sorting that. Just ban the Filipinos.
It's just a bad time of the night.
just ban the Filipinos from the league. Or let them play in their own league. 2 teams of 2 players in each team. Yeah, they can sort that out quick. Right, anyway, Tommy's got a couple of balls in the break now. Is he going for the cut? Yes, he is, and he's nailed it. And that's pretty good. He's on the 4. Now, what about the angle in this 4, though? Now, I think, can you stun this quite hard and avoid the 6 ball? Yes, you can. You see, Tommy's seen that. You had to stun that quite hard to make sure you didn't hit that 6 ball and get up the rail there for the 5. I wonder if many of the viewers actually saw that you needed to hit that hard to avoid that 6 ball. So again, a good table where you're looking at it and you're thinking, well, I've got to be out here. So it's going to be something stupid again that's going to prevent him doing that. He just doesn't want to overhit this for this 8 ball. He doesn't want to overhit it. He wants everything just to drop in nice and simple. Nice, good. That looks okay. Or is it? No, that's fine.
Yeah, Tommy's letting Coldest Pillow know that he's not going to just let him walk away with this. So it's We'll see how Coldest Pillow plays next time he gets to the table, if he's going to be the same freewheeling. The hard thing about freewheeling is that it can be difficult to do when somebody starts putting pressure on you.
Well, that's the thing. You know, if this match starts getting tight, then how good are you? There's a wee bit to go before we get to that stage, though. So, rack number 9. And Tommy's got the stop going in the cue ball. Big hop. Did he get any joy, though? I never heard anything going. Nope.
Yeah, he's...
And, of course...
He's broken dry. And now, Coldest Pillow, you know, he needs to assert himself here and run out. This is a pretty good table.
Got to get into one of these gaps to drop down in the 2.
Well, I don't know about that shot.
Well,
he got lucky there.
Well, what's wrong with that, Steve? That's perfect.
I don't really think he played that shot the right way, but he came out pretty good.
Well, I think it was very difficult for him to avoid hitting that 7. I think, you know, he got a lucky roll. Now, I bet you this 7 and 10 are sitting like a dead set combo with the look of them. Well, look at that. Absolutely plumb. Stone dead. You can't miss it.
That's kind of the thing. You know, the guy puts a little pressure on you, and all of a sudden it's...
Oh, like he's missed a 3. I was too busy looking at the set. I was looking ahead at him getting to the 7-10 combo, and he's hung the 3. Well, there you go, Tommy. This is what you need.
I lost your volume there. I was probably talking on top of you.
Am I okay
yeah,
then?
Well, he just... Coldest Pillow... He's just got to learn to get back in rhythm when he's had to wait. Maybe thought about that a little too much.
Well, as we said, or as I said earlier, that 7-10 is unmissable. So he just needs to get out into the table on that right side. Don't mess with the side pocket and he should be good to go. And he's got a nice angle in this 6 to get there. Just got to watch the side pocket. Doesn't want to get over elaborate here. And staying well away from that. And that's exactly where you want to be. Now, what do you do here, Steve? Do you make sure you're coming back off this 7?
Well, yeah, but you got to make sure you don't hook yourself with the 10. I would draw this back, but you got to kind of soft draw it. You don't want to get it past the head spot.
Yeah, because of course
the 10 could hook you.
The 10's getting respotted, and yeah, he's okay. Now, again, do you get cute or do you come across for the 8 into the same pocket?
I would shoot it in the same pocket all the time, but you know, I mean, I'm used to playing pool in real life, so you don't want to dink this kind of shot because you could get a grabber, you know, you get a chalk mark and the ball skids, or so I would always shoot it.
No,
I would not want to have this angle, but he's okay. He can just roll forward and shoot this 9 in the side pocket. I think that's what it'll do.
Yeah.
He's coming back. He may be shooting it up table. Nope, he's going to shoot it in the side pocket.
That's fine. Just a slight cut. Go to the rail and come out. He's taking, oh, I was going to say he's taking a bit too long for my liking. But anyway, it's in. And suddenly the scoreboard looks a lot more inviting to Tommy.
Well, I mean, that particular rack there really hurt Coldest Pillow because he had a good rack and he made a mistake on a pretty simple ball.
And of course, the other thing is he's had his lesson learnt there. Tommy's done the business, took care of the opportunity he got and put it on the board.
Yeah, well, you got to give Tommy credit. He got out. It's not like the mistake was made on the 9 or 10 ball. I mean, it was fairly early in the rack. And
I think he amped that up. I think he got a bit overexcited there.
Yeah, well, I know he might have had too much butt angle on that, but that's Coldest pillow needs to take advantage now.
This is going to be object lesson number 2 for Tommy. Steal the rack off the error from Coldest pillow, and then foul off the break in the next rack and proceed to lose it.
I don't think there's a whole lot that can go wrong here. 5 to the 7. Let's see, the 8 ball, does it go by the 9?
It's got most of the pocket on the left side. He wants to be good on it to play that though, which he can do when if he gets good in the 7. Well, this is a bit. This is a lot. Well, I don't know whether you want. Let's have a look. How does it look from that perspective? Yeah, you see, you've got to, this is too high an angle to be comfortable in terms of cutting this and getting really good in this 8 ball unless you're running it, and the 10 ball might get in the way. Yeah, you see, he's trying to be clever, and he's going to have to duck, I think. And this is tricky as well because he might end up catching the 9.
Oh, how about catching a rail?
Oh, he hasn't got a rail either, so there's another big mistake. I know Tommy's paying attention. For his sake, no, he is paying attention. Well, here we go. It's game on now.
This is the tough part about pool is not making mistakes is a difficult thing to do.
And you see all of that. That error in the last rack, that mistake in this rack, and again, to me, the mistake in this rack right there was the fact he didn't take his medicine and run that 7 ball up off the other top rail. The risk was hitting the 10 ball, but to me, that's the way you play it. That way you're playing something for certain. What he was playing there was sort of not quite, trying to be touchy, and then, of course, the nerves kick in, you make a mistake, you don't get the rail, and Tommy's ended up a disaster here as well. Look at this. This is no great.
No, but he should still make this.
And he's nailed it, never a doubt. And now it's a whole different ball game. Let's see if Coldest Pillow's going to learn his lesson. He's had 2 opportunities that he's given away. Self-inflicted damage, but most importantly, it's the fact that Tommy's taken those opportunities. He hasn't frittered them away. That's when things aren't going well. And he's got
Tommy's got another good table there.
Well, this is pretty good because, again, there's not really anything needs to be... There's nothing that needs to move, really. Everything's there. It's just the only thing that needs to move is the cue ball. Simple as that. That's the only thing that needs doing. And he's lucky he's actually on this too, because that was almost... In fact, is he on this too? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. No, he isn't. He's hooked. He can see an edge, but he can't see it to pot it. He's trying to kick it in. There's a mistake. And that's spinning in the right direction. He'll take that. Well, it was always going to do that if you had a wee bit of spin on it to make that touch in the 2. So the cue ball was always going to run there.
Yeah, let's see what he can do here. I mean, he's got a pretty good chance to get safe if he hits it, because there's a lot of traffic here. And it's not going to work out for him. I'm going to go grab some coffee, Hugh. I'll be back in a few.
Okay. I've already had my coffee just before I started the stream. I see. Oh, I think he's okay. I was just worried that 6 ball was going to come right in front of the 4, but it's all good. Yeah, Coldest Pillow had a comfortable win last night, but now Now the difference is he's finding himself in a tight match where Tommy's sort of settled down, and he's made a couple of mistakes, Coldest Pillow, in the last 2 racks. So it's just a question of whether they're going to play in his own mind and how he reacts to it. Because within the next 3 or 4 shots, he might find himself behind for the first time in 2 matches. Hugh, do you like KFC? Well, it's been a long while since I've had anything KFC, because the KFC is in the town, or in the out-of-town retail part where my old stomping ground, Curry's, is, and it's been a number of years since I've been there. But yes, I do like chicken. But let's just put it this way. If I get a Kentucky Fried Chicken, it's for the simple reason that I'm somehow in the town for whatever reason I don't know, because I rarely go to town. And secondly, I'm out that part of the town, in which case I've got a choice of going to, what do you call it, Burger King or Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's the 2 food outlets that are out at that retail part. So I would suggest it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've had a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Tesco do a box Southern Fried Chicken, 3 legs, 3 breasts. Do we? What are you talking about at the deli counters? Because our deli counter closed down about 3 years ago, and they opened that bloody sushi place up, and it stinks the shop out, so it does. Yeah, I like a Zinger burger. Yeah, I like them. But as I say, I don't go out of my way to go to get a KFC. That's something I don't do. That's just something that I rarely have every few years if I happen to be in that direction and it takes my fancy. Right, well, it's a different game now, Coldest Pillow. How are you going to react now that you're behind? Because this is all part of being in big tournaments, big competition. Okay, it's only a pool game on a computer, but it's still the same thing. It still stands, it's competitive play, and questions are going to be asked of you one way or the other. You know, how do you play? How do you feel when you're playing good and everything's going good and nothing's happening from your opponent? How do you feel now that you're behind and your opponent's up for a match? How do you respond? Oh, in the fridge area. Oh, you're talking about the fresh chicken bit. Aye, you're talking about that. Well, I think we do a box that's got drumsticks in it and that sort of thing, sort of southern fried. I think I've seen that. Well, he played the combo in the 3-7.
Yeah, so Tommy's up now, huh?
Right, this is a very, very thin edge, as thin as you can dare in this 3-ball, and maybe check it a bit if you can and try and change the line to get up with this 9 and 8. Because I think there's a chance to do that. He hasn't hit it though. No. I mean, that to me, that's no good, because I think he's even left the edge in it. You've got to go for distance. When are people going to listen to what I'm saying here? I mean, that to me was a great opportunity to feather that edge, and I think put a bit of right English on it to try and change the line to try and get down here. I don't know, but anyway. In fact, well, maybe he couldn't see the edge.
That was a pretty good idea there, but it didn't work out for him. He's trying to soft kick it and get the cue ball on the 10.
Well, I'm all for getting distance. If you can't get cover, get distance.
Well, there's going to be cover this time.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So what happened last rack? Did Coldest Pillow make a mistake, or Tommy just play really good?
What did happen? I was watching it and I've forgotten. Somebody in the crowd will tell you. my memory's a bit like a goldfish. As soon as I do one lap of the bowl, I've totally forgotten what I saw 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Memory of a goldfish and willpower of a gnat, or no, a moth. Willpower of a moth it is.
Oh, this is not going to get to a rail. That was always doomed to failure at that pace. So here we go again. And again, the table is good. You know, at this stage in the tournament, if you're the one-loss side and you're battling for survival, tables like this, you really must be getting out. You know, there's nothing you have to do other than control the cue ball. You've no bumping to do, nothing at all. Everything's got a pocket to go into.
And that's pretty good.
Well,
I think Coldest Pillow needs to get himself under control. He started good and then he got a little goofy. And Tommy's come on. And that's a little funny. I think he can go forward. It's, a little funny, but I think he's okay. You hit this too hard, you're going to bump the 10, and that's not going to be good. You got to get this to go through. Probably shoot the 5 in the left side of the pocket. Either that, I guess you could stun and shoot the 6 ball on the side or up table.
This has just got that doubt in my mind looking at this shot, and I would no doubt Tommy's have a similar thought here.
You can stun this and shoot the 6 on the side or up in the corner. Yeah, that's what
Where's the cue ball going?
You couldn't afford to hit the 10.
Well, I'm surprised he actually took that risk doing that, because it could never really come out good taking that big lump of the 10 ball.
I think the stun over was a better shot, because when you start getting into I've got to hit this really good to get by this ball, then that's a warning sign of maybe I shouldn't be shooting it.
What about cutting that past the side pocket and sending it down to the 9 and coming back across? No, he's going the other way. That looks too heavy. Oh no, he's got a nice bump. He's got a very nice bump.
You got a pretty good bump there. I think the idea was good. The execution wasn't great, but it worked out. And this is probably going to be a 2-rail kick. I think maybe you can go 3.
Well, he looks at the moment.
He's trying to go this way. That's no good.
No, he's trying to convince himself he can make something that way. You'd have to massy this round the 9.
It's either 2 or 3 way. He's just trying to roll it up. I would have definitely kicked at that. It's either a 2 or 3 rail kick, and it was definitely there. Either one.
Well, he's trying to lock up the 8-9, wasn't he? So.
Yeah, well, he didn't do a very good job of it, and that is going to cost him another game.
Now, Coldest Pillow was sitting there comfortably 5. Was he 5-1 up? Certainly, he was 5-2 up. I remember that.
Well, it was 4-0 at one point.
It was 4-0. Then it was 5-1, 5-2, and now it's become a desert. He's dried up, and the mistakes are coming also at the wrong time.
Well, you got to be able to play all different personalities. I mean, Stubbs a little more of a freewheeler, and Tommy's more of a grinder. And Coldest Pillow's got to play his game. He's more of a freewheeler.
This is horrible.
Yeah,
another horrible one.
All you got to really do is make this. The position's automatic.
No, you're on the 10. Yeah, you just have to roll it in.
You just make this, and it's long rail to long rail, and you shoot the 10 in the corner.
It's not bad, but it's semi-blind, as you would say.
That's what you expect with that shot. I mean, you're not always going to get perfect. You cut the ball a little more or less, and the cue ball, and plus he's coming to the short side. So I mean that's reasonable. It's not a shot you should miss.
Well, I did. I think I did this before you arrived, Steve. I questioned whether Tommyy was ever going to come through in one of these tournaments and survive longer than he has done in the past. And it's about time that he did. And Well, it wasn't looking good at the start, but it's certainly looking a lot better now for him. That he's finally sort of warmed up. But I think he's been made a lot more comfortable in the warming up process by the mistakes that Coldest Pillows obliged with, has to be said.
He got a good break. The 2 ball's a problem. He's got a lot of safety options on it. See what it decides to do here. He decides to blast Ola, which I don't like that play just because it's too easy for something bad to happen. He could have rolled up on that 8 ball or whatever, but he's in good shape now.
Well, he certainly wants to come up with something good.
Man, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think he
Now,
left
is there enough of
Coldest
that?
Pillow with jump shot.
Is there enough to actually... I think there might be enough just to tweak that and catch it and try and cut it in. He's going to have to tweak this cue ball a bit, but he might be going for the edge.
He's jumping it.
He spun it. I don't think he had. I don't think he had tip centered there.
Well, you should. So every time this cue ball should be on a 10. Now, guys, this is a perfect setup. If set this shot up and practice it. This shot, you should be able to put the cue ball on the 7 every time. Now, he didn't shoot it the right way. You want to shoot that with more speed and hit it with inside English.
To kill it.
And take the cue ball 2 rails to the long rail and up on the 7. You know, when the 7 ball is off the rail like that, you're better off going to the long rail, short rail, long rail, and on the 7. But you could hit that with a fair amount of speed with some kill, and it's going to slide off and go over to the other rail. It's not a hard shot if you've shot it a lot of times and you got a feel for it.
Well, I'm going to say this now and hope I don't jinx Tommy, but I think every opportunity that Tommy's had from either the safety that he's just played there or from the error from Coldest Pillow, every opportunity that Tommy's had in aiding him to get back into this match, he's not thrown it away. He's taken it every time, which is what I've been saying. This is the type of thing you have to be doing at this stage on the one-loss side. It's the only way you're going to survive, obviously, but it's also the other way to send a message to your opponent that you mean business. This is no good.
No.
No, that's not getting there, Tommy. Well, Coldest Pillow. I did jinx him.
You did it to him.
Well, Coldest Pillow better get ready here. He better respond if he gets that chance.
See what he does here. If you kick this 6 ball towards the side pocket, you can maybe get the cue ball on the 9. Now, it means coming to the far side of the 6 ball.
Well, he's called it in the corner, which is what his intention is, I think.
The problem with shooting this in the corner is that there's a good chance you're selling out if you don't make it, even at speed. But you definitely would want to hit it at speed if you're trying to make it, because you got a better chance of getting safe if you miss it.
You're talking about hitting it top side of the 6 as we look down the tables. That way the cue ball's going in the direction you're talking about. And like you said, doing that is just giving him an easy start.
If you hit it at that speed, you got absolutely no chance except for making it. I think one of the really important things in pool is learning how to miss the right way. In other words, when there are certain shots you can shoot, they're basically 2-way shots where you're like, okay, if I may not make this, but I'm not leaving anything easy if I don't. And that becomes a very important thing in certain parts of the game, because it makes a difference between winning or losing games. Because you're not going to make all these tough shots, but if you play a tough shot that the miss is going to be good, and I'll try to point out some examples when they come out, because there are certain shots, especially with bank shots, where you can play them where, okay, I may not make this, but I'm protecting the cue ball. Well, this is no gimme, but he hit it like it was.
Where's the cue ball going?
Watch out, cue ball. That's a little too close for comfort. And there he is right away, just Blastel. I like it. So this is what I think he needs to do, play in his rhythm. Go ahead and just play his speed, his rhythm. Don't think too much, because that's the kind of player he is. Very nice.
Weight. Good weight.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, when Coldest Pillow is doing the right thing in rhythm, he looks very good. And
right.
he just he needs to
go off the rail.
Resist the urge to start grinding.
Now, this is where you have to make a decision here. I mean, is he going to try and come into the gap? Because that's...
The gap's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
You know, he was in a position, he played that the right way. Rolling that was a lot better than trying to draw it. Yeah, for him, I think it's just getting over the hump. He's got a pretty good game. It's just figuring out how to compete with the game that he has.
Well, Coldest Pillow's kicking is something that, you know, that's something that improves in players, especially if they're playing in more and more of these type of events, you know, because, you know, you then have to try and, it's okay, we all agree he can pot a ball, and he's got a reasonably good idea what he's doing with the cue ball most of the time, but then, of course, when it comes to kicking, that's a whole different game. And reading the angles and getting a hit at the right side and all of that stuff. I mean, if you don't play them often enough, you're not going to. You have to go through that learning process. Simple as that.
Well, again, you can practice kick shots, you can set things up, or you can play a game. You know, you can play a game. I've played this game where you just pick a cue ball and 2 balls, and what you're trying to do is trying to make billiards. You basically play a lot of billiards, a lot of kick shots, or like I used to play a game where you put a ball on the foot spot, take the cue ball, go 3 rails, and try to make it in the corner. And then you keep doing that, 3 railers, so you're nudging it towards the corner, and you know you're not trying to hit it real hard, and you're just trying to hurt it over there.
Cowboy's a good game for that kind of practice. Especially when you get to the, you know, you're playing alternate cowboy because you're potting in and it's a carom, so you're looking for lines all the time. Right, well, so where have we got to now? We're 7 apiece, we're halfway home.
He's going to push, and this is not a bad push. So he's left him a piece of the ball.
Now I'd be going forward slightly with that 1 ball, hoping the 8 ball will hold it, but most importantly, trying to get this. Well,
I think that was a good play. So now, if this is me, I'm trying to bank the 1 into the 8 and take the cue ball around back down to this end.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
You need the 8 to slow it down. Now this shot's not easy.
You got to hit it forward. See, he hasn't hit that forward enough. See, that's a mistake he made there.
Well, that's a tough shot to catch the 8 in a way that you're gonna kill the 1 ball. I mean, it was, but it was a good push. I liked that he pushed to something that was difficult. And I think it was smart of Tommyy to give it back to him.
Well, the thing is that had he played that shot right, where he had pushed it forward into the long rail and into the 8, that 1 ball might have potted, but it also might have just hung there. And if he'd got the cue ball running, he would have had a good safety. But,
I mean, it was doable. You could have got safe there, but it wasn't a simple safety.
Now, this 4 ball, let's have a look at that.
4 ball should really be no problem.
Well, that 4 ball will go, but you've got to get it nice and flush because you don't really want to catch much of this 8 ball at all, or it's going to jab onto the point and it won't go in.
Yeah, I mean, you could afford to catch a little of it, not a lot, but I mean, there's a lot of room here.
And he got the edge.
Got a little of it, yeah.
Well, this is you got to be careful with this. You know, this all looks easy because it's a long, you know, slightly offline 6 ball. You're thinking it shouldn't be a problem, but you've got to give it
sometimes
good care and
have
attention.
Trouble with rail shots. You know, it's they're visually a little different.
And you don't really want to be dead straight in this 7 if you can help it, and that'll do it. That's perfect.
Yep, that's well done.
You always want an angle, really. You really, most of the time, probably, how many percent out of 100 do you need an angle? You know, that's what allows you to do things with the cue ball. So, now I think a few might be reviewing their, I dare say, well, a couple of them went for Coldest pillow. I don't think MD went for Tommyy, but some might want to readjust their score predictions because this looks as if it could go a long way, this match now.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a close match. I don't think anybody's running away from here. But, you know, Tommyy started cold and Coldest pillow started as warmest pillow. And
yeah,
now
it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yep. Well, the Hawaiians have a saying, early ripe, early rotten.
Aye, get good too soon, yeah. So into rack number 16, Tommyy representing Germany, Coldest pillow representing Wales.
Both players have been hitting the break pretty well this
well, look where the
match.
cue ball is. Cue ball right in the middle of the table.
Yeah, this is good right here. So this is just a spinner. You're going to spin this down. You got to decide whether you're going between the 6, 7 or behind the 6. I try to spin it right down and go between the 6, 7.
That's not getting there.
And he's not getting between them. So you either had to go to one side or the other of that 6.
Now, this could either finish very good in the 3 or really bad because he's obviously thin cut and the cue ball's going up. It might bump the 5, it might miss it.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see the one ball up there. He missed the one ball.
And he's missed the 5. Now he might hook himself behind the 4 or he might be perfect like that. That's a great shot.
How about that? What kind of speed was that?
Well judged the pace of that. And the replay's working as well. Look at that. Has he got a slight? Is he a slight inside?
He just screwed that up. You don't want to be here.
He's dead in the water. He's trying to pinch something here. Yeah, he's trying to just pinch a wee bit.
That was kind of a silly mistake. He needed to leave himself angled. Now this is sitting perfect because he can just bump the 8 ball.
Yeah, no problem getting in the 6. It's all about the 5 and the line.
Bump the 8. Okay, well he's still fine. And I think it's going to be 8 apiece here.
Now, is he going inside the back of the 10 here? Is he coming out? Yeah, he is. Needs to go, though. Needs to go.
Yeah, he kind of let up on that one. Yeah, this is a little funny here, speed-wise. I would go above the side pocket and probably put some speed on this myself.
There must be a porn website for that, Spud Boy.
And that's pretty good there.
Naked people talking dirty in Hawaiian. If that's whatever turns you on, Spud Boy, you go for it.
I'm not sure how to talk dirty in Hawaiian.
Oh dear. Well, there you go. Coldest pillow's blinked this time. How's that 8 ball sitting?
Sitting pretty good. I think he can make this definitely.
Yeah, he's got to watch the line of this cue ball though. He's got to be careful with that.
And let's see what happens here.
So Hawaiian porn, everybody's in grass skirts and got those things dangling around their necks. But the women all wear coconuts. A big shot for Tommyy here. He could have a 2-rack gap, and that's well played.
Yep, that's perfect.
Right, and now again, is he going up the short side, or is he making sure he's nipping back to the wider angle in the 10? Looks as if he's going short side to me right now. So anywhere up by the left side pocket and beyond it. Well, there's a big long pause as he's set up in the shot. Well, this is going under it. It's going under it. It's no good. Well, you've got to leave it short, Tommy. See, you don't. You're leaving it short. At least you've got a shot. Now he's well. This will still cut, but he's going to have to blast this. Watch the cue ball. This could go anywhere.
Yeah, the only Hawaiian I know is Pakalolo. Let's see here.
Well,
he's grinding on this.
It's a big rack, or it's a big shot for a 2-rack lead. And watch. Well, he's still got his extension left.
Yeah, he's gonna use it too.
I always worry that it's my game that's frozen. Now he's overcut it,
and that's not going in.
Well,
and that's the worst. That's the worst way you could miss it. Because if he undercut it, he might get safe, but not overcutting it.
That happening there might reinvigorate Coldest pillow, because I think about a depression was setting in there when he was going to find himself 2 racks behind.
Well, Tommy's played pretty mistake-free after the first few games. Did he come in and warm up? Was Tommy in here in advance?
I think he showed up 10 minutes or so just before it started.
Yeah. Well, he certainly didn't start well, but he's played well, and it's a dry break now. What's he gonna do here? Is he gonna try to lock him up?
You're right enough, Steve. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, he's got a double kiss there, and he is really lucky. That was really fortunate.
That was the thing that so on that shot, especially on VP where it's coming off the rail hot, you just put more left English and cut a little thinner. That's all he had to do. You had to put more left English to cut it thinner because you had to kill it more.
I have to say that's 2 times that Coldest. Now you'd think after 2 attempts that he would learn his lesson. He's had 2 attempts to tie balls up, and he's made a balls of them to describe them in the best possible way. So he's got a touch like a sledgehammer when it comes to marrying a couple of balls up together, because that 3's certainly gettable. Although the other reason it's gettable is because of where the 2 is,
Boy, what's Tommy doing? Was he trying to bump that?
And Tommy, I think, always he was trying to tie them up himself there. Watch this 10 ball.
I don't know why you would try to bump that, because it's pretty easy to get to the 4 from the 3.
He's left that short. Is he going to go for the bank, is he?
I don't know what he's doing.
I presume that's deliberate.
I would have wanted to come out.
No, he's going for the cut.
Top left.
No, he is going for the bank.
I mean, the problem here is it's going to hit the 10 ball, I think, and he could get himself in trouble with the 8 ball, and he could get himself in trouble with the 10.
Yeah, that 7 balls. Well, he's okay. He's came out good. He
got away with it. Yeah. Yeah, pineapple on pizza is always a bad idea.
Yeah,
that's a terrible idea.
That is disgusting, yeah. So, no problem with the 6 ball.
Yeah, Tommy's going to be out here. It's going to be 9-8, and
if he'd only got himself good on that last 10 ball, he could be 3 racks in front here right now. No. Not exactly the side you'd want to be in the 7 ball, but loads of room, no problem.
Yeah, he'll have to do something silly not to get out here. Yeah, see, I would have rather rolled forward and gone 2 or 3 rails to the 9.
Is Cobra still there? Cobra was in the stream. He's gone dead quiet. Are you still there, Cobra?
And that's not very good. Oh, Tommy's trying to screw this up.
I think Cobra's gone to bed.
Either that had too many gins. Gin and tonics, that's his drink, isn't it?
He's probably under the table then at the moment. Well, this looks all too easy, doesn't it, with the 10 ball sitting right smack bang in the middle of the table. And it's got 6 pockets to go into. You still got to get the 9 ball the first. And there you go.
It is.
There you go.
And that, you know, that was just bad positional play. I think he should have, you know, he left himself in a position on that 8 ball.
This is not a gimme either, this looks all too easy. Just pot the 9 and come down for the 10. It is not as simple. I'll tell you that right now. This is going to be on top of the 10. This is no good. Is it?
He's okay.
He's going to have to play the bank, I think. Is he playing the
No,
Is he playing the bank?
He's gonna cut this all day. There's no way you would ever bank this.
He's giving it serious. What pocket did he call there? He did call that corner, didn't he? Yeah, he's got it. Well, that's one that's got away from Tommyy. So really, for the first time in a little while, as far as I can remember, that's a, well, apart from maybe a positional mistake, but that's a big mistake there by Tommyy.
That was 2 racks in a row Tommyy gave up.
Yeah.
And this is just a mess. So now, if it's me, I'm going to pot that 1 ball and then knock this 2 ball, bump that 2 ball and lock him up. You know, this is simple, you know, because you got a chance to clean things up some if you can make the 1 ball.
Tommyy may well be finding that that process is going to be inflicted on him because he's missed a 1.
And he didn't have really the best angle on the 2 either.
Yeah, Coldest Pillow needs to, in terms of the next shot, he needs to come to his senses and not try anything elaborate here. Because I don't think he can for a start. Yes, he's...
Whoa ball. And he's running too far too. Well, he can bend this 2 ball. He'll be okay.
Just tickle it. He wants to stick it in the 6. He wants to stick it in the 6. Too heavy. See, that's not difficult to hit. Oh, wait a minute. Looking at that angle, it's tight.
It's not as easy as you think.
It's not until you go round the corner and you see where the 3's sitting. Now, it is tight, but you can get an edge.
You can get a piece of this. The question is, can you get safe? If you can hit the 2, bump the 3, and get the cue ball on the 9, you can use the 9 to get the snooker. It's kind of a touch shot.
Yeah, he's got the hit.
That's not the touch. Well, the hit wasn't the problem.
There's nothing on, though.
Yeah, but he's going to be locked up. So what I like doing here is just kind of shooting a 2 and stunning over the cue ball behind the 3-9, because the 2 is going to go up table. I think with that's not a bad idea either. I mean, that was simple.
It needs to spin a bit. I think it's just spun enough. It just spun enough. Now, can you get enough of that too and call the bank?
No, but he can hit the 2. That's no good though. Now you're really going to get locked up, or you should. You got the Great Wall of China here with the 3-7-9, so you should use that. Wherever you got, it's a huge area behind there you go to. And that's what he's going to do.
Well, I think he's left an edge out. Has there enough here to entice a cut?
The wall wasn't big enough.
Yeah, the wall's been breached, and that cuts that 2 ball. And the cue ball's coming back in the general direction of where the 3 is. You might not have a decent shot, but again, you could still bury him.
Yeah, well, it's you got a good chance of getting safe cutting this 2. You're going to come around and try to play the 3 into the side.
He's got the pot, and he's coming up behind the 7.
Yeah, he just came the wrong, too deep, but...
Well, you use the 6 ball here with the 3, and you just, well, you can't tell that. You've got to remember to get to rail, haven't you? That's the other problem.
Yeah, there's multiple things you can do here, but this is a little tricky.
He's trying to miss the 8 ball here, skim the 3, miss the 8, and get to the the other short reel.
This is tricky.
That
He's done it pretty well.
It'll work from the point of view he's got cover, but you can spin this up and kick the back of that 3. But can you get away from it?
You can, but you know, from where he was, this isn't bad. And he's going to hit this with some speed, which I think is a good idea. What a shot.
And he called the side pocket. He called the side pocket.
That was a great shot. He recognized that he had
the billiard off the 7, was it?
A chance to play a carom. It was a kick carom there. What a shot that was.
Oh, he's apologising as well. I don't know why you're apologising when you actually saw that was a possibility and you called the pocket. I wouldn't be apologising.
I don't. Wasn't that what he was playing?
Well,
why would he call it in that pocket?
That's what he called. So he got the hit and he could see the line that ball might take off the back of that 7. So he called it in the side and it went in. So you don't apologise for it.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd be jumping up and down.
He's asking like he shit it in, like that's not what he's trying to do. I mean, I thought that was a perfect shot.
Yeah.
No, he played it off the 9 ball.
Oh, right? Was it? No, I thought it was a 7. I thought it kicked off the back of the 7.
I thought it was a 9 ball.
But anyway, yeah, I mean,
either way, I mean, it was a nice shot.
That's in fact, I'll give him credit for the fact that he actually remembered to call a pocket when he was kicking it, because against Stubb, there was a couple of shots where he was kicking and he never called a pocket, which is a habit he needs to get into doing.
Well, Tommy just missed an easy one and got pretty lucky.
Yeah, he's come out smelling the roses.
So he's Coldest Pillow's gonna be kicking again, I think.
VP Monster says he may have wanted to kick direct. What does that mean?
Well, that was going to be pretty hard to do. So the pocket he called, I mean, that was like the carom wasn't that hard compared to trying to kick it direct.
I thought he kicked it off the back of the 7. I can go and look at that replay again, but maybe it was the 9. I don't know. But anyway, it was still a good shot as far as I could see.
Well, that was a nice hit, but he didn't get any love on the way things ended up. So I think he'll just come across and shoot the 5 ball in the same pocket here.
Larry always ends up giving himself away in these live streams. He sits there for 2 hours, says nothing, and then he comes up and tells us it's the right ball. It was a 9. He's ducking away in the corner there, Larry. Well done for the win this morning, Larry. I haven't seen it yet.
Now, this is pretty simple. You do have to watch out for the side pocket. It is in play here. Oh no, that's no good.
Well, that'll do.
He didn't. Well, maybe. Let's see what he's got here. He's got the edge of the 4 ball, and I think he'll shoot this shot. This is just got to have a little nerve here. Got to hit this real thin.
He's hitting it too thick. Why not? He's got it.
Yeah, he hit it a little thick, but it's good.
Well, this could be a big rack. Coldest Pillow back in the lead. Could be a big rack here. Coldest Pillow looking to get to double figures. And Tommyy having to come up with a good hit here. Well, it's a big target, this 4 ball, when you're going 2 rails, going short reel in at the back of the one. But he could scratch, though. He could scratch.
There's also a lot of cover here.
If he gets this too good, he could scratch off the back of it. Be aware of that.
No, you want to be on top of this, not behind it.
Yeah, he hit it in the edge. And,
see, he wasn't high enough. He wanted to be on top of that because then the cue ball goes up past the 5-10.
Now, is he just going to nip back and play the 5 long? I think that's the simplest shot.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's doing.
He's overcooked it. He's overdone it a little bit.
That's okay.
He can bump the 10 out of the way, though.
Yeah, he's just going to draw this, and you want to give this a little more than you think because the 10's going to really slow the cue ball down. That's the big mistake here is people leave this cue ball way short. To get this to draw back after it hits a 10, you got to hit this with a little more juice than you would think. Oh, he's just going to play safe. He's like, okay, I'm not going to take
well,
any chances.
I think he was scared of the. I think he was scared of the 10 ball there.
Well, I mean, if you underhit it, you're kind of a little funny. If you overhit it, you could hook yourself with a 7 and 9.
You know, the thing is, if you weren't comfortable with the shot, but you get the opportunity to stick your opponent, then you know, no harm to him for doing that. He obviously still hoping to come out and top in this rack, but
yeah, that wasn't a bad shot. I mean, you are going to give the guy a kick at it, but.
Well,
man, this is a little funny. He's good here. He can just roll through, and the cue ball's going between the 6 and 8.
Now he's got to deliver. Now he needs to go far enough to be able to. I know he's a bit straight. See, if he'd gone to there, he's perfect because he can stun that in and come across with a 7. And he's still trying to pinch it, and he's almost as good as he could be in it.
That was a really good shot to get there.
Because that was very straight. Well, I think, you know, this is a test of your nerve. You're 9-8 up, you're looking to get that advantage. Oh, has he got there? Yes, he has.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, he's grinding a little bit now, which is not his forte. I think he's better off if he tries to play in his best rhythm, but, you know, you get a little tight when things are close at this point.
And he's going high enough.
The way he hit that. Yeah, that was nice.
Well, now he's got that little bit of a cushion. And he's, well, I mean, bear in mind where he was in the match early on and where he's ended up with Tommyy coming back, getting a lead.
Yeah.
BB now, what does that mean? What does BB now mean? Because that's what Coldest Pillows said. Bathroom break. Bathroom break, that's what BB now means. I've worked it out.
Well, Coldest Pillow's in control. A break and run out now would serve him well. You haven't sent me your Tactical Genius logo.
No, because I can't be bothered making up a, what do you call it?
PNG file?
No, that is a PNG file, that one that you're looking at there with the tournament thing on it. But I don't have a big enough. I've got one, but I don't think these are anywhere near the resolution you want. Right, so
whenever you do artwork, you should do it in high res. That way you'll have it. I mean, you might be able to scale that up.
Nope,
it
wrong
might
button.
still look okay.
Wrong button again. Hang on a minute.
This is looking dry.
That's better.
But he's in the laundry. So that's a dry break, but this is a little bit funny here. He's going to cut it in the side pocket. I think that's a good play here.
I think that's a bug. That's a bug, Steve, by the way. See me, you're messing about with the Control-Alt buttons and stuff. I lose my donut. That's happened twice now where my donut's disappeared. And I've hit Alt there. And my donut's gone. My V button doesn't work. And that happened last night as well.
Well, that was a tendency to hit that shot thick.
Now, what did I do to fix it last night? Did I get in fact, I can't even hit escape. Hold on. Yeah, all my keyboard functions have ceased to be. That one works. The Control U to reset the camera works. I wonder if the donut will appear again. Yeah, that fixes it.
Is he brave enough to try to go between the 9 and the 5? I think there's enough room.
Very, very tight, that.
Yeah.
Well, with my eyes, I would never even give that a second thought. There's no way I'd be even looking at that option of trying to get through that gap. I'd never make that. he wants to hit this. You want to hit this full. I mean, because that 6 ball could stop that ball getting away from there as well. I don't know how good this will ever come out. This hit doesn't look as if there's many options for this 1 ball to go many places, I'm afraid. Yeah, it was always going to stay there. But at least he got a legal hit. Cue ball still spinning. Right, so should be okay to get out of there clean to get on the 2, but then how good? Well,
oh boy, he
didn't
tried
want that though.
He tried to get up between them, and
well, the 3-9 is certainly makeable. It's not dead set, but it's set as if it's going to go in off the jaw.
yeah.
But he's in no position to do that though.
He's gonna play aggressive and shoot.
Used all the pocket, and that's pretty good. I mean, even though he's away from it, I mean, he should have a good idea of lining this up.
Yeah, he's sitting really good on this. I just got to come up with a shot on the 3, and the 6 could be a problem here. May have to shoot a 3-6 combo after this. Oh boy, I thought he would hit that with some pace. I'm not sure what he was trying to do, because she was going to have a shot on the 3. I thought he'd stun that and take the 3 over, try to get it past the 6.
Tommyy needs to come up something pretty solid here. Is he playing the cut? Look, I'm not sure whether he's playing the cut. No, he's just ducking. Well, the thing is, if he's leaving any of this 3 ball,
which he is,
yeah. Now, what do you do here, Steve? Do you call the 3 into the corner? I don't know whether there's room.
I'd play safe myself.
Yeah. Got to miss the bump in the 7. Well, he hasn't, but see, this isn't a difficult hit.
It's not a difficult hit.
Now, would you call the 9? You've got to call the 9 here, and
well,
just in case if you hit the half.
I'd probably soft kick this and try to get him on the 6 ball.
Well, he's not calling the 9, so he'll be doing what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, he got behind it. That was one you didn't want to come behind. That was one you wanted to go 1 rail into the 3 ball. He went 2 rails into it, and that's no good in that situation.
Well, you've got to think about this 3 ball maybe following the 9 in. Well, he's calling safety. He's not even interested in it.
I think that's a smart shot, because it was going to be difficult to stop the 3 speed-wise. The only problem is he left a kick, although you might have to do a little banana on this.
I think that side pocket's in the way of the line.
That's why you might have to do a little banana.
Yeah.
He's going to do a slight banana. Now, the tendency is to overdo the banana here. And that's what happened.
Well, he'll take that. I mean, that's got the double hit, but the problem is the 9 ball's hanging over the pocket, so it's shouldn't be a difficult cut onto the 9. Problem with the 3 ball is it might end up along the short rail.
He could try to play safe here, but I mean, the safety's not trivial.
Oh, it's caught the knuckle. Well, that's a mistake there from Coldest pillow. That was quite a big target, that 9 ball. Even considering if you'd hit the ball to the rail before it was still a reasonably big target. Now, this is a chance for Tommyy, whatever way you look at it. It's not great, but it is a chance. And at this stage, you really would want to stick this away if you can. I mean, it is horrible. It's thin, but it's in. How's his luck? Well, it needs to keep rolling for a start. Needs to keep going. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Give the guy a break. Why don't you? Coldest pillow breathes a sigh of relief. And Tommyy now needs to get a good hit, and he needs a roll of the ball one way or another. He's calling it into the top left, I assume.
I hope he's going to hit this with a little speed.
Oh yeah, I would like to think. Yeah, but he can't just dink this and bump it towards the pocket. Well, he's not found a line, and this could be not what you want. It could be a 3-rack lead here, Tommyy.
4 and then the 5-9, make the 5 and the 9, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8, 10, and that's what he's gonna do.
Well, it's looking like Coldest Pillows
here. Oh no, he's not gonna make both of them.
He's got over his crisis, I think.
Well, Tommy's made a few mistakes here, and that have really cost him.
An hour and 27 minutes so far this match. How's he left that? Well, he's got
angle's funny.
He's got to open this out. He'll go to the rail and come out.
It's all good now.
Yeah, the Tommy's swimming against the tide again, big time, late in the game, and not much to play with. Now that looked dry, and it looked dry, but it's a pretty good table. So this is the first test of this cut on the 1, but everything else is pretty good. The 6 ball's just sitting ugly. You would want to get that. I mean, that 6 ball from here is fine, as long as you're this end of the table.
Yeah, I think this is. Oh boy.
There you go. That was a stumbling block, getting that first cut in the 1. And that really could be the first nail, or maybe the next nail in Tommy's coffin here if Coldest Pillow could stick this away.
He's a little up over this. It's easy to turn the cue ball and hit this thick into the end rail. And he just throats it. Very nice shot.
Well, this is where the pain starts for Tommyy, because he's probably dreading that this is going to take Coldest Pillow to the hill. Now, he doesn't want to trifle and mess about with that 9 ball here. Is he going to go 2 rails and just... No, he is. He's just playing it soft. He's staying well away from doing anything crazy there.
Yeah,
just makes it a wee bit more difficult.
He's got to put enough speed to get past the 5 ball here. If he underhits this, the cue ball is gonna hit the 5.
Well, he might be happy with that. The problem with that is that's the problem with that shot.
That's a roll and a half there.
And not only that, the jammy went and actually missed the 4 as well. Oh dear, and Tommy's got to be thinking he's hard done by with that shot. If that was stubbed, there would be BS all over the place. Yeah, that's a colloquial term over here in the UK. Jammy git.
Oh boy.
And that's even more pain. Well, Tommy's, I think, a spent force now. I think that's it. I'm writing them off, folks, I'm afraid.
Well, I think Coldest Pillow's going to get out on this.
Oh yeah, this is.
Straight in. What are you doing?
Yeah, straight in. I think, and this is where you didn't really want to be to go into this 6 ball. So he's going to have to take his medicine here.
Yeah. Well, and he's got angle. This is no good. He's going to have to bump the tit, hit this real easy, and just bump the tit. I mean, this could scratch.
Yeah, you've got to just be careful. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's done. Crisis over.
Yeah, you got ball in hand. You don't want to run out like this, though. I mean, that shot on the 4 ball was terrible.
I was shouting out there for Cobra if he was still there. Maybe he's ignoring me. I don't know, but I was trying to find out if him and Albinari were working out a day they were going to play. hopefully, although they've got plenty of time to play it, hopefully it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or a Thursday for my liking.
Let's see. What do we decide we're playing the next World Championship? Cribbage? Am I setting that up?
Yeah, and this is something I want to remind you of as well, Steve, now that you've reminded me as well. That there, if you look at the screen, I've put the date up for the Real World Championship, and that is Saturday the 19th of April to May the 5th.
Okay.
That should recover in a second. The damn thing will work.
We'll need to start before then because it's going to take us a lot longer than 3 weeks or whatever that is.
Well, that depends if we get more than 6 people signing up to the snooker. Watch the cue ball. So Coldest Pillow is on the brink. And Tommy needs not necessarily a miracle, but he needs a lot of help.
Bud Boy wants flip rotation, so we got 1 vote for that. Cobra wanted cribbage.
Don't forget, straight pool was another one that was on the agenda. But you're wanting something that's short and quick, aren't you?
We need something short.
Well, most Filipinos are short, so that makes Filipino
yeah,
favorite.
That's not too good. He's got a bedhead cut here.
Well, we've got a whole line of balls in the rail there on the left-hand side. Now, there's a good combo.
That's no good. That kind of safety is always no good, so...
How about a 5, 7, 10, 6 combo?
See what Coldest Pillow decides to do here. I mean, this safety's a little tricky to get the hook. And he's just going to leave him.
Now, you see if you get decent confident touch, you could play this up into the top left corner and try and use the line of balls for cover. It's very touchy. And, well, if you're going all out for the pot here, you've got to watch the scratch if you're trying to get in the 4. If you're trying to come around the corner, well, he's well short of that. I don't think he's getting there, though. I think he's hooked. Is he? Is he getting there? He's got there.
Yep. He got there. Nice shot.
So, just a couple of shots away from sealing the deal here, Coldest Pillow.
Little dink here. Oh, that was not a dink.
Yeah,
he tried to hit the 9 ball. If you're going to try to hit the 9 ball, you got to hit it.
That's a sledgehammer touch now.
He had 2 choices: dink it or hit it like that and bump the 9 ball.
No.